Scotty White, World Combat Sports. First of all, a 10 on the landing, to close out your victory with the backflip off the top rope. You know what I'm saying? That was amazing. But more so, you stepping into 140. How did that power feel to you transferring to the heaviest weight of your career?
You feeling it, man?
Yeah. I'll just ask you,
I mean,
it's like you was having fun in there.
Yeah, I definitely was having fun. It was a great night of boxing. I definitely was nervous the whole night because I didn't know if I catch him, would I hurt him, or if he catch me, would he hurt me? He had all 8 ounces, and I was going up 2 weight classes, so my mind was, my coach and them even Floyd was telling me to press him, but I'm like, I don't know, like I don't want to get caught, so I laid back the whole fight, and then I think it was like the 8th or 9th, Floyd came to me and was like, "You down? You down on the scorecards."
No, you down on the unofficial.
Oh, unofficial, yes, unofficial.
Unofficial.
Yes, you said that. Yes, he said I was down on the unofficial
So
scorecard.
I told you got to pick it up.
Pick it up, yes.
I said pick it up.
Show me great.
The 11th, 12th, I said show me you great.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
we fought the 10th round, went to the 11th. I said we're gonna press his ass now.
Yeah.
We're gonna do what we got to do. We pressed him. We did what we had to do. And I told you from the beginning before we went out there, no matter what weight class you go to, once you hit him with that equalizer, he gonna find out what it really is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your tank over here. You were like landing those left hands over the course of the fight, but the right hook was the difference, led to that first knockdown, and you didn't have an answer to that. What did you see from him that like opened it up for that right hook to land and land hard?
I didn't even see it. My coach saying it. I think it was Calvin or Kenny. One of them was like his hook. Throw the hook. The hook is right there. But I was so focused on throwing my left hand and get away from his right hand. So he told me to throw the hook, and I was tight and nervous. And then I just threw it. I stepped to I was going to my left, but I faked him and threw my hook. So he was off guard. So I caught him. He walked right into it.
Yeah. What did Barrios do anything early on to surprise you?
No. It was basically me just trying to figure him out and see what he do good. That's what I was doing. I was basically trying to figure him out. So I didn't want to overdo it and wind up getting caught because I didn't know what he was bringing to the table. So that's basically I didn't get him out of there because of myself early. So that's basically what it was. If I knew he was soft, I would have got him out of there.
And you said in the ring after that you initially know what you want next, that you rely on your team. Is there anything at all of where you'd like to either fight next as far as 130, 135? Anything at all?
His team gonna take care of that. Our thing is this. We work smarter, not harder. So we keep everything in-house. Mayweather Promotions, PBC. We all one family. So, we're not gonna go nowhere and make another company great. So we got plenty of fighters that's at 140, 135, and 130. We're gonna continue to fight the fighters that we got to fight. Only that. And at the end of the day, I want Tank to enjoy his victories. I'm just happy to be a part, of him building his legacy. I can remember when I was on the Canelo tour. I don't know exactly how old was you, Tank?
Probably like 16.
16 years old.
I was younger than that.
I don't know how old he was exactly. But then, I signed his phone and told him it's to the future champ. We got together. I can remember we was out in Miami, when I signed him, riding on a yacht. Told him, don't worry. In a couple years, you'll be world champion. We'll win titles at numerous weight classes. I did what I said I was going to do. As long as he keep winning, there's no limit to how far we can go.
Steve, good name, KR Sports right here. Congrats, champ. You dropped him twice in the 8th to the head, and then you dropped him again later to the body. Did you kind of feel that maybe his body was softening up a little bit? Maybe you need to switch up the game plan?
No, my coach told me to go to the body, and then I went to the body. But you know, when you got somebody hurt, you be trying to headhunt. So he brought me back to myself. Like, go to the body, you know. So I went to the body, and that's why I caught him.
I also noticed that there was a point of the fight where you just kind of started walking him down, and it was a little strange seeing, like the smaller guy walking down the bigger man. Why'd you do that?
Because going into the fight, not going into the fight, just like warming up. It was like he touched me a little pat, and I guess they was counting it. So I thought it gotta be like
Flush.
flush. So they were saying I was down, so I'm like, damn, I'm down. Like, but he was, yeah, he was, outworking me because he was doing he wasn't doing big shots. He was just basically what Leo was doing. So, my team and told me to pick it up, and that's what I did.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, everyone. Anybody that watched Showtime, anybody that came out tonight, thank y'all. Yeah, watch me. I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be in this position. Thank you to be here. Soaking it all in.
Any questions? Tank, can you talk to us about what was going through your mind in the 8th round during the first knockdown speed?
I just had to catch him. He was tough. It was tough getting to him. I want to say. He was tall. He had longer reach than mine, so it was tough getting to him. But once I got to him, that's what we got the job done.
Champ, Rick Barber, Brother Sports Media. At any time, the left hook that he caught you with, did it hurt you, or was it just like a flash shot?
No, he hit me in the back of my head. That stung a little bit, but other than that, it wasn't really. That's why I was nervous. Like he's 140, so I wasn't trying to get caught too clean. So when he actually caught me, I was thinking is he throwing it soft or he trying to bait me in? So that's what I was thinking the whole night. Yeah.
Champ, in one of the recent interviews you had with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny on the Rise podcast, you talked about family and the importance of family. One of the things being from West Baltimore, you found family in the gym with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny. Talk about that.
We've been coming up. We all been close. These guys took me in when I ain't had no father and things like that. So, it was great. I got big enough. I had to move my camp to Vegas and extending my family with Newark promotion and things like that. We keep it family. Everybody had our disagreements, but at the end of the day, we family.